going on, people? Oh, it's getting late here. Going on 8 o'clock Central Time. We are sitting at the Petro off of 55 in Illinois. Already had dinner and took showers. Needed it bad. But yeah, was able to find a load. It didn't pay real well coming out of South Carolina, but it got me up in the area where I have been seeing better freight, which is Illinois, and I was able to request 2 loads. They've both been assigned to me, as long as they don't take them away. The first load I pick up, I delivered that load out of South Carolina today. I got out of there by the time I got done dropping, grabbing the empty and blah blah blah, and getting here parked. It was getting on 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 1700 for you military types. But we were able to get that delivered, and then the next load picks up tomorrow morning at 9. It is a live load with a drop on the other end, and then I got a load behind that, takes us south. That one is supposed to be a drop and hook on both ends. Oh, excuse me. Tired. But yeah, but both those loads are paying north of $1,000 a piece. One pays $1, I think it's $1.74 a mile, and the other one's paying $1.68 or $1.69 a mile, which will, put this week pretty good. It's not going to be the greatest week. I am short on. I'm not short, but the 70 clock is running low. That last load I delivered, in the last video, I was talking about waiting on an empty and watching company trucks roll out of the parking lot, bobtail. They finally sent me a solution, and by the time I went and grabbed that empty and then ran across town to the pickup, I had 11 minutes before the appointment. When I got there, they weren't expecting a Schneider, so this is obviously a load they got from a different company. Not a big deal. Don't care as long as I get paid. But their pickup time was supposed to be 1300, 1 o'clock, which would have been better, but my information was 1400, 2 o'clock, and it is what it is at this point. 1300 would have been better because I could have got a little further down the road before I shut down. But it came across 40 through the gorge. That took forever this time, just because I ended up, just as the gorge started and the left lane restriction came in, I had a Suburban with a horse trailer get in front of me and literally drove. We probably averaged 35 miles an hour all the way through the gorge. And I was not going to risk, I could have went around, but it'd just be my luck. The minute I jumped that left lane, a bear would be sitting there just waiting on me. And I'm not willing to give away, from what I hear, a $297 ticket. I was not willing to part with $297 for time. But that's all right. We made it through. Ended up shutting down at London Truck Plaza. It's off of 75 and Kentucky 80. Pretty nice place. Got big parking lot, but the weigh station just before that was packed. I mean, that thing, those two weigh stations on 75 right there, they're huge. A lot of parking, and I mean, they were packed. There was a few spots when I got to the Travel Plaza, which is fine and dandy, but didn't get there till, I don't know, it's probably about a little after 8:30 or so. So yeah, Mr. Bennett, on the ETA part, yeah, I usually, when I request a load, as soon as I get it to the Qualcomm, I update my ETAs like immediately. The only time I haven't is when I pick something early in the morning before I'm leaving, if I have time, and I'll wait till my 30-minute break and then I'll update everything. But yeah, so as far as that goes, it hasn't been an issue. So last week, I don't know, for some reason, just had a bad string of luck, I guess, is all I can say at this point, to lose that many different loads and just destroy my week. Because you get things planned out, and then something like that happens repetitively. You're forcing whatever you can do, and yeah, it's just unreal how ridiculous that was, over and over and over and over and over. But we were able to get that last load in, and then we picked up the load we delivered today, so it's all good. This week should be a positive. The settlement, I don't know. The sign-on bonus, the last part of that sign-on bonus should pay out this week. I'm hoping this settlement for this week, or for last week. So that would make it less negative. You can always hope for break even, but I didn't spend, I didn't do anything. So I didn't spend a lot of money on fuel. I spent very little on fuel. So, I mean, that's actually at this point a plus, just because of what it is. And other than that, what can I do? But, getting back to the empty trailer thing, I mean, if you think of it this way, Schneider National, because the truck financing is separate, supposed to be, from, Schneider National, which is the freight side. And if you think about it, Schneider National has no skin in the game as far as my truck. Since the bills are footed on me, they don't have, if my truck don't move, it doesn't affect them. Put it that way. Now, their company trucks, that's all on them. And any company that has company trucks is going to want that equipment moving. And not to say that's it, but, again, I watched a lot of company trucks bobtail leaving that Love's, and at the last minute, literally, I finally got a solution for an empty. Had they waited another 10 minutes, I might not have made that appointment. But, again, it is what it is at this point. I will say, when I delivered today, there was empties available. So, that's a good thing. gonna keep moving along. Try to get back toward Mississippi because I got to get an inspection done on this truck. There's nothing wrong with it. Not having any issues with it. It's for other reasons. But I need to get that done. Which, you know, if I can do a 34 and get that done, that would be an even bigger plus. So we'll see. Other than that, it's pretty much is what it is at this point. This is what it is. But as always, I appreciate you guys taking the time. Be safe. We'll talk to you.